Hello, veterinary friends. Welcome to YouTube channel on our site DRVET Dr. Vet. I'm Dr. PR Patel, Professor and Head Veterinary Medicine. In the previous video, we have seen the arthritis, and I have explained in a very simple way what is arthritis and what are its internal part involvement, internal lining of the joint, synovial membrane, capsule, cartilage, and other structures surrounding the joint, that is, ligament, muscle, bone. So, simply we think arthritis is a simple thing, but it is not a simple thing. And to provide such a differential diagnosis, it is easy to give a appropriate treatment. Sometimes there is inflammation, sometimes there is degeneration, sometimes there is growth, fracture, cyst, necrotic parts, and all this require a skill. Causes we have seen, there are many causes: infection, sprain, wear and tear, trauma, autoimmune. So, arthritis is not a simple thing. If clinicians understand the arthritis properly, diagnosis is very easy and treatment is also very easy. So, in this part, arthritis part 2, we will see clinical findings, diagnosis, and treatment aspect. From this clinical finding, it is very easy to diagnose arthritis. But very mild arthritis, it is difficult to provide diagnosis. And componential diagnosis is still difficult. We'll see later on. All signs in this arthritis are due to amount of pain at the affected joint. Less pain, mild arthritis; more pain, moderate arthritis; and severe pain, severe arthritis; acute arthritis, chronic arthritis, like that. Sign depends on severity of inflammation and extent of involvement of the joint. At the same time, the part of the joint involved. So symptoms are also a combination of all these things. If you see the gait of the animal, the rate is affected, the range of the walking is affected, force of walking is affected, and direction of walking is also affected. So rate, range, force, and direction of the walking is affected. Rate: if there is no arthritis, animal walks faster or at a normal rate. If there is arthritis, the rate of walking is decreased. Another important thing, range of walking. If animal walks, there is a normal range. There is a normal distance between two legs. But if there is arthritis, there is definitely a reduction in the range of footsteps. If there is no arthritis, the animal walks very forcefully. If there is arthritis, the animal reduces its force because of the pain. And animal find difficulty in walking very straight. So its walking is somewhat changing direction according to the severity of the pain. There is defect in posture. Just by looking at the animal, there is a change in the posture depending upon the site of pain. And there is asymmetrical presentation of body conformation. If the animal is normal, no pain in the legs or spine or in the neck region or in other part of the body, the animal is presented symmetrically normal. But if there is joint disease due to pain, there is asymmetrical conformation of the animal. If there is pain in the joints of the legs, the animal is unable to place foot on a ground in a right manner, and thus there is bending of the affected limb. Affected limb is visibly bending, and visible deformity of the joint is observed even from a distance. Continuation of clinical finding, there is a restriction of motility and reduction of activity of the animal. As there is inflammation of joint, the joint is enlarged, joint is thickened, swollen, and comparatively hotter than the other normal tissue. Because of the pain, there is incoordination of the movement of the limbs. That is called as ataxia. There is difficulty in movement. Sometimes there is stiffness at the joint, again because of pain. So all signs and symptoms are because of pain. There is lameness. Animal find difficulty in rising, getting up, and also sitting down. Animal like to remain sitting, like to remain lie down. In a long duration of chronic cases, there is a adhesion in the joint, and there is restriction of the movement. Adhesion of the joint is called as ankylosis, which reduces the activity to a great extent. Due to pain, there is reduction in the production, both milk production and work production, working efficiency. Because of the decrease of activity, the energy loss is less, and so there is increase in weight gain. We see the diagnosis here. Owner provide the history. From history also we can diagnose, and characteristic clinical findings. There is no difficulty in diagnosis, but detailed diagnosis is difficult based on symptoms only. When the lameness is very mild or arthritis is a very initial stage or very mild arthritis, it requires a critical inspection of the animal, skilled observation, experience, and by palpation of the joints. Even very mild lameness or arthritis can be diagnosed by skilled veterinarians. For further diagnosis, clinician can collect synovial fluid. For this collection, observe strict aseptic precaution. Otherwise, non-infected joint may convert it into septic arthritis. Prepare a smear of the synovial fluid, stain it, examine it under the microscope, see the cells and bacteria. For further confirmation and identification of the bacteria, cultural isolation, and for to decide specific effective antibiotic, sensitivity, sensitivity of the antibiotic test is to be conducted. For further confirmation of the diagnosis, radiographic examination or sonography. This is very important for the diagnosis of which part of the joint is involved and the extent of damage to the joint. We see here the treatment of arthritis. Treatment is highly effective and 100% results are observed in the initial stage of most of the diseases. There is no difficulty. But few cases goes to chronic cases and are difficult to cure permanently. Some defect may remain there. Provide the etiological diagnosis and give specific treatment according to the etiology. We have seen so many etiologies. Treatment according to the etiology and give the sure treatment, effective treatment. Generally, clinician gives anti-inflammatory and analgesic medication. It is very common. And for that, non-steroid anti-inflammatory drugs NSAID is used to decrease inflammation and to reduce pain. Painkillers help to reduce pain but has no effect on inflammation. It will reduce only pain. If pain is very severe and arthritis is very severe, there is complete rest. Let the joint to repair itself. Let the pain to subside automatically at the same time with the drug. Complete rest. Then slowly give exercise and allow the animal for movement. In this presentation, we continue the treatment. Physical therapy is also very easily available and effective in most of the arthritis case. Hot fomentation of the affected part. Sometimes hot and cold fomentation both are given to the affected part. That increases the circulation of the part and helps in improvement. Also, it helps in reducing the pain also. The hot fomentation reduces the pain and that's why it increases the flexibility of the joint. Physical therapy of infrared rays that are very hot rays and these rays enter deep into the tissue and it helps to a great extent. Simple massage with oil or drug that also help to a great extent. Exercise also helps. It is also a physical therapy. Initially, give complete rest. Then slowly start giving exercise. Exercise can improve the range of motion and it strengthens the bones and muscles surrounding the joints. This works very well. Physiotherapy, physical therapy, and exercise works very well. Nutrient supplements containing sufficient minerals, vitamins, proteins, and energy. It helps in healing of the arthritis case. Use of chondroprotective agents. These are helpful for the synthesis of cartilage, collagen. It protects the cartilage also. Chondroprotective agents are the constituents of connective tissue and are capable of increasing proteoglycan synthesis in the articular cartilage. So it helps in the healing of cartilage. The chondroprotective agents are glucosamine, chondroitin, and cartophan, and other drugs also. These help to repair the cartilage and stimulates the function of the cartilage and repair the joint. Continue the treatment. Aseptic aspiration of excessive accumulated fluid from the joint. This will help to relieve the pain and give the mobility to the animal. But after some time, again this fluid will be accumulated. So this will help temporarily to give the relief. Intra-articular injection of corticosteroid. This is important therapy. It reduces the inflammation, it suppresses the immune system, and important thing is it prevents the further accumulation of more synovial fluid in the joints. But remember here, corticosteroid drugs reduces the immune system immunity. So while giving the corticosteroid drug intra-articular, strict aseptic precaution is required. Otherwise, the entry of bacteria may cause further aggravation of the condition. Rather than curing, it may convert the simple arthritis into septic arthritis. So remember, while giving corticosteroids, strict sterilization precaution is required. At the same time, when you give the corticosteroid, it must be given under the umbrella of antibiotic that can take care of the infection. Prednisone or prednisolone and cortisone drugs are used. Corticosteroid can be taken orally, can be given parenterally, or injected directly into the painful joint. But remember, dear clinician, when you give the corticosteroid intraarticularly, please be careful. Follow strict sterilization precaution and give corticosteroid under the protection of antibiotic. For the treatment of infectious arthritis, systemic treatment with effective broad spectrum antibiotics can take care, and if required, antibiotics can also be injected intra-articular. But again, observe strict sterilization precaution. Many times when the cases are not responding and treatment required for more time or more duration by antibiotic, in vitro antibiotic sensitivity test helps for the selection of specific antibiotic. Continuation of the treatment. Counter irritants are used locally. These counter irritants are little bit irritant, so it improves the circulation around the joint and in joint. Certain creams and ointments contain many counter irritants. Iodine ointment, menthol ointment. The counter irritants are rubbed on the skin over the painful joint, and this will improve the circulation. At the same time, it will interfere with the transmission of pain signals from the joint. So it will help in the reduction of the pain also. To treat a rheumatoid arthritis, use the disease modifying anti-rheumatic drugs. It is called as DMARDs. This is very useful in rheumatoid arthritis. It is autoimmune disease. These DMARDs slow down the process of rheumatoid arthritis and stop immune system from attacking the joints. Sometimes it attacks very mildly and in some cases severe attack. It may cause a fever also. It causes shifting pain also. The DMARDs are nowadays they are using methotrexate, that is immunosuppressant drugs, and hydroxychloroquine. This is a quinine preparation used against malaria, but it also helps in rheumatoid arthritis also. At last, when no treatment is working, but if there is hope that surgery may help, then surgical intervention is required. Perform the surgery to correct any possible joint damage, and generally surgery is to be performed in chronic cases. Friends, I have narrated arthritis in a very simple way, oversimplified. Please share this information to veterinarian, to the service of a limping animal, a lameness animal, to promote the channel and to help me. Please subscribe the video, subscribe the channel. Thank you very much for observing this video.